Okay, what I'd like to show you now, Vicky, is a really innovative piece of technology that we're currently selling, and that's this slate, mobile slate here. And this is a bit like a miniature whiteboard in a way.
Okay, now no wires, nothing, so I
No.
presume it's remotely linked.
Yep, it's completely wireless. There's a receiver plugged into my laptop, and this allows me to take remote control of my laptop. So it's got a pen on the top here, which is the equivalent of my mouse.
So you could be anywhere,
yes,
in a classroom or an auditorium,
yeah,
absolutely anywhere.
That's exactly right. So it gives me complete flexibility in the classroom. I can teach from wherever I want to, and this enables me to do that by taking remote control of my laptop. So with my pen, this is like the left click, and the button on the side is like my right click on my mouse. So when I put this to the slate, there you can see the cursor on my laptop is now moving around, and I can be anywhere in the classroom now controlling this device, like so. So if you'd like to have a go at that,
all right,
see how you get on with it.
Now then, how do you know this is activated on your laptop? What does it bring up?
Right, so if you move up to the top of my laptop screen there now, you'll see a little toolbar appear. There it is. It pops down because I've loaded something called a Genee toolbar. And that comes with this, and you can see you've got a range of tools going across the top there. You've got a PowerPoint controller, you've got annotation tools, reveal screen, spotlight, all the tools that you'd expect to find normally on an interactive whiteboard, you've now got on this device here. So you can see you can annotate over the top of applications, you can highlight, you can spotlight, you can reveal, do all those things. And to come out of one application and go into another, you do a right click using the button on the side there. That takes you out of one application and allows you to select another. So that will clear your screen there. Now if you move across to the right hand side of the toolbar, if you go up there, and you can see the little camera there, if you click on that, you can see that's made a direct link to the visualizer, because it's really useful to be able to use this in conjunction with this kind of technology. If you now click on open, you will now see a direct feed coming through from the visualizer.
Oh yes,
there.
because actually you can see if I move that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now if you click on the middle of those three icons in the bottom left hand corner, that will actually make that full screen. So there we can see that text. So if you can imagine we're in a classroom now and we're displaying that text up on a screen behind us through the projector, but I don't want you to come up to the front because that's quite disruptive and it's quite a big thing for students to come to the front of a classroom. But if I can take that to you, that's much less invasive for you. So what you could now do is go back up to the top and select maybe a highlighter tool for me.
So this will automatically pop up?
Yep.
Okay, so
if you go across to, that's it, if you can select that tool for me. And now I might ask you a question, say, could you highlight in this text some examples of verbs for me, please? So you're going to find a verb in there, and then you're going to use that tool to highlight that over the top of the text, like so. And away you go.
That is very useful, and like you say, I can imagine it being something that actually the children and the pupils would really enjoy doing.
Well, it's like them taking control for a short time, but of course as soon as I want to I can take it off you and take control back myself. But it gives me the flexibility of being able to move around the classroom, but I've still got access to a bank of tools that I want to use over the top of a text or over the top of an application that I'm using.
And it's all there.
It's all there on the screen.
I have to say that is fantastic. That is the best of all the gizmos and the gadgets put together,
really
isn't it?
good.
And you're portable.
It does more as well. You can see across the top here you've got these keys here, K1 to K16. Those are like shortcuts. So I can program those on the slate as a shortcut to something else. So if you just press and hold K1, and you'll see what will happen now is on the screen, you'll see Microsoft Word open because I've actually programmed that for that to happen. And we can program all the other buttons in exactly the same way as shortcuts to other applications or the pieces of software that we're going to be using during the lesson today.
Rechargeable?
Rechargeable, yes. If you turn the slate over, you can see on the back underneath this cover here there is a battery there, and then there's a lead which I can plug in to my laptop, which will recharge that battery just like you would do in a mobile phone. And on the indicator device there, on that little screen, you can see it shows us how much battery life there is left, so I know when I'm going to need to recharge it.
And how long normally does it last for? Would it run for?
Well, I've used this on numerous occasions for 8 hours a day and more, and I've still got plenty of battery power in there, so it's easily going to last probably a couple of days before I need to keep recharging it.
So you've found in your capacity as sort of teaching and training that this is a very useful piece of kit.
Very useful tool because it gives you a lot of flexibility. I can actually connect more than one device to the receiver in the laptop, so if I wanted to, I could have one of these on each table within my classroom, for instance. And so I could ask the students to pick that device up and then enter something using the device and then put it down again afterwards. I can link many devices up to one dongle if I wanted to.
Fantastic.
It also comes with some other nice software as well as the Genee toolbar. You also get the software where you can configure those keys on there. You also get another piece of software which enables you to annotate over the top of a Microsoft Word document and then embed those annotations. So normally if you annotated and then close the document down, you lose the annotations. But with this software, it actually embeds them, so it saves the annotations and the changes that you've made with the Word document when you close it. So that software comes with it as well.
Again, really, there are so many different permeations of it. The more you experiment, I suppose, the more you find.
There is, yeah, but it's a very flexible tool. It gives me a lot of flexibility in the way that I can work in the classroom and the way I can just take the whiteboard out into the classroom and allow the children to take control if I want to.